Welcome to the Man of Recaps. This is The Walking Dead Season 10, Episode 9. At the end of last episode, Alpha lured our crew down into a cave where she's hiding her zombie horde. They are trapped down there. How they gonna get out of this one? There's no way to climb back up where they fell down. The only way to go is forward. Go through the zombie horde by jumping on little rocks. Luckily, these rocks are in just the right places. They all make it over, no problem. Daryl, master of wilderness survival, pulls out a match and holds it around looking for where the air is. He's leading the group out of the cave just like Gandalf in the Mines of Moria. Daryl and Carol have a heart-to-heart. They just had one last episode where he's like, hey, you've been acting dumb all season since Henry's death. I know you want revenge on Alpha, but you gotta be smart. Immediately after that, Carol solo chased Alpha into the woods without thinking, trapping them all in this mine shaft. He's like, so, same convo we had last episode? And she's like, yeah, okay, I see your point now. Then our crew has to squeeze through a really tight space. Carol is apparently claustrophobic, and after watching this episode, I realized I am too. As they crawl their way through this very tight tunnel, turns out some zombies coming up behind them. This is a big problem for Jerry, who is a real big dude and is not gonna make it through. No, if Jerry, my second favorite character, dies here like this, I'm gonna threaten to quit the show. It would have been an empty threat, of course. I still have to watch the show to recap it for you guys. But luckily, it's all good. Jerry makes it out okay. The crew is almost out. It's the collapsed mine shaft. They just have to clear some debris and they're home free. They find a big box of dynamite, but using that would definitely cave the whole thing in. Meanwhile, Alpha pulls in her lieutenants, Beta and the new Gamma. It's like, hey, they went straight to the field where the horde just was before I moved it. They must have been sending spies across the border. She sends Gamma to the border to go search for these spies. Of course, we know Gamma is the spy. Then Negan comes to see Alpha while she's taking a dump. Remember, he officially joined the Whisperers last episode, even though he's very bad at the no talking thing. But he does have some great advice about ruling an evil organization. Just like his lieutenant Dwight was spying for the good guys, he figures that Alpha's spy is probably Gamma. At first, Alpha's not interested. She pulls a knife on his balls, Negan's favorite thing in the world. But when Alpha learns Gamma's disappeared at the border, she thinks Negan might be right. Alpha leads Negan into the woods like, hey, you deserve a reward. Take your clothes off. Negan's like, what kind of reward do I have to be naked for? Oh, Alpha's naked too. Negan's talked about his junk so much, she wants to see what it's all about. Negan has not been laid in like 10 years, so he's in for it. I don't blame him. I predict this will be an unpopular opinion, but I mean, I think Alpha's kinda hot. She does want to keep the zombie mask on. Okay, that's where she'd lose me. In fact, I assumed keeping the zombie mask on implied a no kissing rule, but I would have been wrong about that one. And so Negan and Alpha get it on. Our gang's almost out when Carol's gone missing with a bunch of dynamite. Yeah, she's going back to where the horde is gonna try to blow it all up. She fails though and almost falls off. Luckily, Daryl's there to save her again. She finally breaks down crying. She killed my boy. It's like, yeah, Carol, we know. We keep having this conversation. Please stop being dumb. Carol's like, you're right, I'm sorry, but she does drop a dynamite, which explodes, and yeah, the whole cave is shaking now. Jerry, the Hulk, single-handedly holds up the cave while the rest of them can escape. Magna and Connie are fighting some more walkers that somehow got here. They're like, get out of here, Jerry, we'll hold them off. And so the two of them are still down there when the whole place explodes. Oh, no, don't tell me Connie's dead. She and Daryl were just getting a romance going. It kind of looks like they're still alive. This exit just collapsed, and so Daryl's off on a one-man mission to find another way in and rescue them. Carol's really sorry. She knows it's totally her fault that they were trapped there in the first place, and then that the dynamite exploded. Daryl doesn't say anything to her, but it's like, yeah, I mean, it is your fault. And that's how episode 9 comes to an end. If you like this recap, hit that subscribe button. I'm bringing you the best recaps of TV and movies, so don't miss out.